Namaskar. Namaste, everybody. It's moving. Today is an auspicious day, being the birthday of Swami Swami Sharadananda Maharaj. Yes. He was one of the foremost outstanding disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. Of all the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, it was only he who could write the biography of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna, the great master. And he served the Holy Mother in every possible way, made a house home for her in Chicago, Udbodhanam. Was the General Secretary, outstanding Swami. So let us remember him today and bow down to him. Now begin with a prayer. This Shanti Mantra occurs in the Taittiriya Upanishad and also Kathopanishad. It is familiar to most people because it's often chanted. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavaghai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavaghai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the Vedic tradition, Shanti mantras are chanted to invoke peace before the commencement of the teaching-learning process. Only if there is peace can teaching and learning be effective. The meaning of this mantra is explained by the great Vedic commentator Sayanacharya, and you can find the full explanation of this mantra in the Vedanta Kesari journal published from Chennai Ramakrishna Math. This is March 2022 issue. So I'll just read some parts of it. Sahana Bhavatu, may we both. Now means two of us, the teacher and the student. This prayer used to be chanted together by the teacher and student at the beginning of the class. May we both be protected together by the Supreme Reality Brahman. May we both be nourished together. Nourishment here means spiritual nourishment, spiritual enlightenment. May that knowledge, which is the nourishment, come to us together. May we both put in effort to achieve the purpose of education. Purpose of education, gaining knowledge of the self, Atmajnana. May you achieve that goal. May our knowledge be luminous. Luminous means a person's life is generally, worldly life is in darkness, in ignorance. We don't know our true nature. We just go through the whole life thinking we are the body and the mind, doing this, doing that, enjoying, suffering. Darkness, enveloped in darkness. Luminous means, Tejasvi means, may we become luminous means, when knowledge of self dawns, Atmajnana comes, person becomes luminous. There's special glow on the face of a Brahmajnani. That is knowledge, that is light. Light means light of self-knowledge, Atmajnana. May that light come to us. May we become luminous. May we both not hate each other. There should be complete love and harmony. Mutual love and harmony must be there between teacher and the student. There should be no trace of any ill will or hatred between them. Māmevaiṣyasi. And this is the prayer. And at the end of all Shanti mantras, we say, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Praying for peace within us, intrapersonal peace. Within our heart, peace must be there. We can't find peace in the outside world unless we are peaceful inside. This where true peace can be found. We can't find peace in the outside world. And then second Shanti is for Adi Bhautika Shanti. Peace and harmony amongst all the beings, other people, animals, and plants with whom we share this life. There must be peace among all of them. May there be no problem from other people, from animals and plants, from other bhutas. Adi Bhautika Shanti. The third Shanti is for Adi Daivika Shanti, peace in nature. Freedom from suffering due to natural calamities such as earthquake, lightning, volcanic eruption, floods, all those things. To no rain, drought, too much rain, all those things. May there be peace in nature. So that is the Shanti mantra. Let me chant again. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishabakai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the March 2022 issue of Vedanta Kesari, you can find the full explanation of this one. So let us continue. Last time we were studying Shloka 65 in chapter 18. The first line we did. This Shloka 65, as Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, is summary of his teachings. In the previous Shloka 64, Bhagavan introduced this teaching, this Shloka 65, as containing the summary of all his teachings in 4 instructions. 64, he said, Sarvagokshatamam bhuyah shruname paramam machaha. Bhuya means again, once again, listen to my teachings, my supreme teaching, paramam machaha. Sarvagokshatamam is very sacred knowledge, is not accessible to unprepared minds. Gokshatamam. Why he is saying it again? Yes, already these things have come so many times. These 4 instructions are given many times in the earlier chapters. Why is he saying it again? Ishto sime dhradamiti. Because you are very dear to me, Arjuna is dear to him. Te hitam vakshyami. I'm going to tell you again what is beneficial to you. Hitam means. Arjuna means all of us. Arjunam nimitti kritya, commentary says. Making Arjuna the instrument, Bhagavan gave this teaching to all mankind. So it is meant for all of us. Everyone is dear to him, not only Arjuna. Everyone is dear because he is everyone. You see, in 15th chapter, he said, in several chapters, he said, I am present in the hearts of all as the very self. Chapter 10, Shloka 20, he said, Ahamatma Guda Kesha Sarvaputa Shayasthitaha. I am the self of all beings. I am present in all the beings as the very self of that being. Our true self is God himself. Body mind is the outer covering. Many places in the Gita he said that one. So how can we not be dear to him? Even the most wicked person is dear to God. That wicked person, actually, Holy Mother said, she bestows greater attention on the dirty child. If the child in play becomes dirty, covered with mud, she will not hate the child. Actually, she will give more attention to that child than to a regular clean child because it requires extra attention, cleaning, special need, children with special need. So everyone is dear to God. She is teaching to all of us. Now, in this next verse, which is summary 65, he gave 4 instructions that we studied last time. Manmanā bhava madbhakto madyājī namaskuru. 4 things to be done. All of these have come before. By way of summary, conclusion, he is giving them again. Manmanā bhava, fix your mind on me. Last time we saw how to do this one in detail. Keep your mind always fixed on God. Manmanā bhava, madbhakto bhava, be devoted to me. We have to have devotion to God. People can be devoted to many things. Some people are devoted to their work. Scientists are devoted to their research work. That's all that they want to do. They don't even worry about their own health. Round the clock, they work in the lab because they're interested. They want to promote. They want to discover. They want to invent. So different people are devoted to different things. Some people are devoted to their family, like that one. But we should be devoted to God. All those other things will come later. Madbhakto bhava. So that we studied last time. What is bhakti? According to Narada, all that we studied last time. Madyājī bhava. Yaga means sacrifice. Whatever work we do, we should offer it to God as our offering. That is yajna. Not necessarily only ritualistic yajna, yaga we do occasionally, but all work that we do should be done as offering to the Lord. That has come so many times. We studied that before. Last one, namaskuru, bow down to God. Bow down to God means bow down to everybody. He is present in everyone. And animals and plants also, he is present. I've seen some people, they bow down to everything, not only people. I knew one person, when a beggar came to ask for some money or rice or something, this person would give that and then bow down to do namaskar to that beggar. I didn't understand at that time, many years ago, I didn't understand why he's going down to that beggar. Seeing God's presence, we bow down to animals. When we see a cow, we bow down to the animal, to cow. When you see an elephant, we bow down to it. See God's presence in all. Where he is not present, in whom he is not present. So we recognize his presence in all and everything, bow down to him. These are 4 instructions we studied last time. Then second line, 65, what happens if we do these 4 things? If you follow Bhagavan Sri Krishna's instructions, what benefit will we get? He's explaining that one in the second line of 65. māmevaiṣyasi satyaṃ te pratijāne priyo.asi me. Pratijāne, I promise to you. Pratijna means promise. Because you are dear to me, priyo.asi me, he is promising. The Lord is giving a promise. It's not just a mere half-hearted statement. He says, yes, this is going to happen. I promise. If you do these 4 things, what happens? māmevaiṣyasi. You will come to me alone. Yaṣyasi means you will come to me alone. Māmeva. Don't go any place else. Our destination is God. Our destination God, not anything in this world. Our destination where we have to go, our permanent abode is the Lord himself. This is not our place. This is not our permanent place. This world where we are living is a temporary place where we are stopped, like a traveler's inn. When you are traveling, we stop on a place in a motel or some place for some time, and then we continue our journey. This is not our permanent place. There is a very nice couplet in Hindi I heard many years ago. It nicely says the same thing. It says, "ए दुनिया है मुसाफिर खाना, ए दुनिया है मुसाफिर खाना, ना कोई संगी साथी तेरा, ना कोई माल खजाना, ये दुनिया है मुसाफिर खाना." This dunya means this world. Musafir means a traveler. Musafir khana means This is a traveler's bungalow where we have stopped. This world is not our destination. For a short time, we are taking rest here, working out our karma, desire, everything. We have to continue the journey. We are not going to stay here permanently in this world. This life is not permanent thing. This is only for some time. As long as our karma lasts, then you have to continue your journey. Where is the destination? The Lord. That is the place where we have to go. Here, na koi sangi sati tera, na koi mala khazana. Sangi means companion. Sati means companion. Sangi means fellow traveler. There is nobody like that. We make connection, we make relationships. We think they are permanent. Oh, this is my child, this is my spouse, this is my friend, this is my father, mother. We make connections like this. We think they are permanent. No, only for a short time. When you are here, that relationship is there. Just like when you stay in a motel, in a room, person staying in the next room, you will become friendly. How are you? How are you? That's it. That's it. And then they go their way, we go our way. These relationships are not permanent. Now, koi mal khazana, all the property, money that we acquire, thinking it's ours, it's also like that. We have to leave it behind, only for a short time. So that's the nature of this world. Māmevaiṣyasi. We have to go to Him alone. That's our destination. If you do these four things, we go through this life as a part of our journey, reach Him, Māmeva, me alone. There's no other destination. Aiṣyasi, He will come to me. This is the truth. Priyo.asi, because you are very dear to me, pratijāne, I am promising to you. So how to reach God, our true destination? These four things have to be done. So many instructions have been given in the earlier chapters, but they are condensed, abbreviated to 4 instructions which everybody can do. So that is 65. Now comes the most important verse in the whole of Gita, which is most often misunderstood. Sloka number 66. Ramanujacharya calls shloka Charama shloka. Charama means ultimate, final instruction. After giving all the instructions in the earlier 17 chapters, beginning of chapter 2, all the yogas were described. Karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, dhyana yoga in chapter 6, kshetra, kshetrajna, purushottama yoga, all those things were described. And finally, he gives this 66, this instruction in the 66, shloka number 66. Now, that means in a 4-year college, a student goes through all the 4 years, and then the final semester, he is given the final teachings. Now, what that means to us is we cannot go to this sloka number 66 and try to practice it unless you have practiced all the previous instructions. You cannot sit down in the final semester of some physics or mathematics or something unless you have gone through all the previous 3 years of college, high school. In high school, you must have taken AP calculus, AP algebra, and college you must have taken algebra 101, all those things, and physics, chemistry 101, everything. Second 200 level courses, 300 level courses. Then finally you go to 500 level course in senior year. Straight away you cannot go from primary school or middle school or high school to that college senior year. You have to go through that. So we have to understand this, and we will be ready to practice this instruction given in 66 only if we have practiced all the earlier lessons. We can't straight away jump to this final year unless we have gone through all the 3 years of college and 4 years of high school and everything. So let us keep that in mind and try to understand this sloka number 66. Sarva dharman parityajya māmekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. This sloka has 3 parts. We study it in 3 parts. Bhagavan says, Sarva dharman parityajya. Most misunderstood part of this sloka. Māmekam sharanam raja. Take refuge in me alone. Surrender to me alone. Giving up all dharma. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I'll release you from all sins. Ma shuchaha, don't grieve. So in these three parts, the first part is most misunderstood. Sarva dharman parityajya. The word dharma has 10, 12, 15 different meanings in different contexts. Here in this commentary, commenting on this sloka, Shankaracharya says, meaning of dharma, he explains it as Sarva dharmaniti, sarva dharman, sarve chate dharmasya sarva dharma atan, dharma shabdena atra adharmaha api grashyate naishkarmyasya vivakshitatvat naviratu duscharita yad dharma dharmam cha ityadi. Sarva dharman parityajya sanyasya sarva karmani ityetat. The meaning of the word dharma is given as karma. Dharma also has other meaning. Dharma means intrinsic property, a property of a substance or an entity which does not change at all. Like it is the dharma of the sun to shine. That never changes. It is the dharma of water to wet or air to dry. Those are dharma means intrinsic permanent properties. One meaning of dharma. Dharma also means duty. What is your dharma? Dharma has other meanings too. Here it says, dharma shabdena prityajya karma sarva dharman parityajya sanyasya sarva karmani ityet. It gives the word meaning of the word dharma as karma, duties. Now, if you just take the literal meaning of sarva dharman parityajya, it can be very greatly confusing. It does not mean, we have to know what it does not mean. It does not mean you should give all dharma, adharma. Adharma means doing wrong things, ahimsa, stealing, violence, etc. Adharma means dana, dharma, yajna, yaga, satyaṃ, all those things. We should give all of these things. Dharma also should we give. Dharman paritijya means should we give up all moral virtues also? We don't have to say true. We don't have to say practice truthfulness and non-violence, etc. Should we give up all those things? That does not mean that at all. It does not mean giving up all dharma, and free. I can do whatever I want. There is no dharma for him, no dharma for me. No, it doesn't mean that one. Dharma means giving up all your duties, karma. Now, that's a physical impossibility. We cannot give up karma. In the Bhagavad Gita, and we don't have to go to Gita, we know from our own experience, we cannot give up all karma. Sharira yatra means maintain the body, we have to do some karma, you have to eat and drink and sleep. So how can we give up all karma? So that literally should not be taken like that one. First thing is we cannot give up all karma. Let us see. We have studied this several times in places in the Gita. Work is a psychophysical imperative. The mind requires work, is always active, does work. Body always does work. We can't stop that work. We cannot stop breathing. We can't stop eating. We cannot stop sleeping and taking care of their body. That will have to go on. For jnanis, ajnanis, for everybody, it has to go on. So that's not how it should be understood. We cannot give up that kind of work. Actually, here it says in chapter 3, Bhagavan's chapter 3, shloka number 8. I'll give you some references to earlier shlokas. If you like, you can note them down. Chapter 3, shloka number 8. There, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Niyatam kuru karmatvam karmajjayo hyakarmanaha. In all earlier chapter, he said, repeatedly he has said, do the work, do the work, do the work. Get up and fight. Do your work. Do your duty. Repeatedly as said. Now, is he contradicting here by saying that give up all work? All this time he kept saying you should do the work, you should do the work, get up and fight. Now he said you don't have to give up all work. Is there any contradiction there? No. It does not mean, it should not be taken literally. We cannot give up work. Physically, it's impossible. He says, chapter 3, shloka 8. Niyatam kuru karmatvam karmajjayo hyakarmanaha. Niyatam karma means required duty, obligatory duties, prescribed duties. Everybody has some duty. Retired people also have some duty. Householders have many duties. Sannyasis have also duties. Kings have duties. Beggars have duties. So that cannot be given up. Duty cannot be given up. Sarvadharma. Sharira yatra apechate na prasiddhyeda karmanaha. 3.8. Sharira yatra means even maintaining the body will not be possible if you give the karma. It is not possible physically to give karma. Then same teaching comes in 18th chapter, shloka number 11. 18:11. He same thing he says. Nahi deha bhrita satyam tyaktum karmanyasheshataha. Deha bhrita means all people who carry the body, aware of body consciousness. We all have bodies and you are conscious of it. We think you are the body. We maintain the body. Deha bhrita na satyam is not possible. Asheshataha karmani tyaktum. To give up completely karma we cannot. Some karma we can give up. Some karma we have to give up. Nishiddha karma we have to give up. But all karma we cannot give up. So that he says. Then what is to be understood by saying give up all karma? When Bhagavan says sarvadharman parityaja, give up all karma, it means it can mean one of several. It can be understood in a couple of different ways. One meaning of saying give up all karma means do all work required. You can't give up the karma, but offer everything to God. Give up the attachment to karma, give up desire for karma phala. That you have to give up. Karma cannot be given up physically, but what you have to give up is attachment to karma. My work, my duty, I'm doing this one, this is not my work, you do it. Attachment to karma phala, I'm doing this, I must get the result. Attachment to expectation of result. That attachment has to be given up. Karma cannot be given up, but attachment to karma has to be given up. That is one way to understand this one. How do we do that one? By offering all we do to God. We give up attachment to karma phala, by offering our karma phala to God. That way we are free. You don't have no connection with that one. I've done my part and rest is up to you. Where did we study that one? Repeatedly, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, whatever you do, offer it to me. That's how we have to practice this instruction. Sarvadharman parityaja means you give up, do all the work, but give up attachment to work and karma phala. Offer it to me. We're giving it up. So we studied that one in many places. Bhagavan says, whatever you do, offer it to me. Where did we study that one? Several places. One place is chapter 3, shloka number 30. 3:30. There, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya. First instruction. Sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Dedicating all actions to me. That's how we have to give up the work. Why does he need our action? Does he need? No. Not because he needs. He wants us to give up attachment to the karma. They are offering it to him. He does not need our karma. But he wants us to offer it to him because you become free from attachment to karma. You do the karma, we give it to me, then you are free. You are not bound by the result. You have no attachment. That's why he says, give up all dedicate all actions to me. Mai sarvani karmani, chapter 3, shloka 30. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa, etc. Again, it says the same instruction more clearly in chapter 9, shloka 27. There it says, generally, 9:27, Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusha madarpanam. You are understanding Sarudharman Parityaja. Giving up all duty, give up all duties. So there Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, 9:27, Yat karoshi, whatever you do, general statement, no exception there. Exception is Nishedha karma, we should not do. We should not do bad karma, telling lies and cheating and say I'm doing, offering it to God. That won't work. That has to be given up first, Nishedha karma. Then whatever other karma that we do, require duties, Niyata karma, whether secular or spiritual, all work. Yat karoshi, whatever you do, tat kurusha madarpanam, do it as an offering to me. Arpana means offering. And they give some example. What kind of karma we do, we should offer to God. Whatever we do every day, including first example it gives is eating. Yadashnasi, 9:27 we are doing. Every day we eat so many times, and eating has to be done as a yajna, offering ahuti to God. That's why we say Paramarpanam, etc. Shanti mantra, some grace we say. Christians also say grace before eating. So why that has to be done? Because eating is an act of offering yajna to God. How is eating an act of yajna? Now we know that in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, I am present in the hearts, in the bodies of all beings as Vaishwanara, digesting the food that they eat. 15th chapter, he said, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. As Vaishwanara, Agni, power of digestion, I am present in the bodies of all. So whatever we eat, it is offering to him. He's sitting there as Vaishwanara, ready to receive the food that we eat. And what does he do there? Chaturvida mannam pachami. He digests all the food for us. Food digestion is, we don't do voluntarily. Once we eat and then our activity stops, it happens automatically. Food digestion, even when you are sleeping, digestion is going on. Who does that one? Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Chaturvedam Annam Pachami, all kinds of food that I eat. So eating is actually an offering ahuti to the Vaishwanara Agni present in our bodies. That's how it should be done as an offering. Eating must be Dashnasi 9:27. Whatever you eat, Yajjohoshi, whatever homa sacrifice we do, all for God only. When you do sacrifice homa, we chant some mantra. Om Suryaya Namaha. Like this one. Om Suryaya Swaha Idam Namama. Offer it to Surya through Agni. So that is offering to God. Everything that homa we do is offering to God. Yajjohoshi Dadasiyat. Whatever charity we give, it may be $1, it may be a large amount of money, it may be a 1 hour of volunteer work someplace, or giving a ride to somebody to doctor's office. All of that offering that we do, that we give, dadasi, what we give, then for him, for whom are we serving? When you serve somebody, you are serving him. He is present in all. When the doctor gives treatment to the patient, gives medicine, whom is he serving? The Yogi Narayana, Rogi Narayana, the God present in the patient, is serving him. That is service to the God. When your teacher is teaching students, whom is he teaching? God in the form of students. Like that, whatever we do, whatever we give, Yadadasi, our work, or whatever charity, what we give, Tatkurushamadarapanam, do it as an offering to me. Am I giving it to food to a hungry dog? What you are offering to God is present in the dog, Vaishwanara, in the dog also. That idea must be kept in mind. Everything I give is for the Lord. Not that he needs, but for me to become free from attachment to the object. That's the purpose of giving. Yat Johoshiddas, yat tapasyasi, whatever tapasya, austerity we do, we may do japa, morning, evening, we study scriptures, we may go on pilgrimage, we can, whatever kind of worship we do, all that is for him, offered to him. So that is the meaning of sarvadharman parityajya, giving up attachment to all our duty and all our karma and karma phala, offering everything to God. That is one meaning of how to practice sarvadharman parityajya. Not giving up dharma, doing all kinds of dharmic work, not that one. That is one meaning. And then another meaning of giving up duties, sarvadharman parityajya, is you can't give up the work, as you saw before. Work has to go on. But we can give up kartritvam, the notion that I am the doer. Work we have to do. Eating we have to do. Walking, sleeping we have to do. Speaking we have to. But what we can give up is the notion that I am the agent of this action. I am the doer. I am karta. That has to be given up. Because we are not the kartas. We means the Atman is not the karta. Body mind is the karta. So in this third chapter, Shloka 27, there Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, a person who says, I am the doer, I am the doer, I am the doer, aham karta, aham karta, aham karta, person does not know, he is a foolish person. He uses the word foolish person, Bhagavan. 327. He says, ahankara vimodhatma karta ahamiti manyate. Karta aham, I am the doer. Iti manyate. Who thinks like that one? Ahankara vimodhatma. Egotistic and foolish person. Wise people don't say I am the doer. Did you ever see Sri Ramakrishna saying I am teaching people? Did you ever hear some Ramana Maharshi saying I am teaching people? Never. They never use the word I. Sri Ramakrishna say here or this. He would at most he would say, Thakur, Sri Ramakrishna will say, those who come here, they will get their doubts cleared. Here, not to me. People come to me all clear, he didn't say that one. He said 3 words, prick my flesh, Guru, Baba and teacher. He never wanted to be called as a guru or a teacher or a Baba. So they don't say I am the doer. But ordinary people, they say, oh, did this one, I am the doer, I am managing all these things, this is my work. They don't know what they're talking about. Some people, other people also, somebody else does the work. This person says, I did that work. They claim other people's work also as my work. I did that one. See, this is utter foolishness. That's why in 327, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, ahankara vimodhatma karta mite manyate. But a wise person, a jnani, he says, I'm not the doer. Kartritva he gives up. I'm the doer, he never says. He never says. He says, I'm not the doer. But if you study that one, a jnani never claims he is the doer. He's doing all the actions. He is not inactive. Jnani does more action than an ordinary person. For lokasam, not for himself, but for serving other people. Yet he says, I'm not the doer. How is it possible? If you are doing all these things, how can you say you are not the doer? Where did he say that one? Jnani says, I am not the doer. Chapter 5, Shlokas 8 and 9. Chapter 5, Shlokas 8 and 9. They describe the attitude of a Jnani who does all the work and says, I am not the doer. So how can you do that one? Chapter 5, Shloka 8 and 9. There he says, Jnani says, Naiva kinchit karomi. Jnani, I am not the doer. I am not doing anything at all. Naiva kinchit karomi. Jnani says like that one. Iti yukto manyete tattva vittattva. It means one who knows the truth. That person says, I am not doing anything at all. Naiva kinchit karomi. But he is not doing anything. He is doing a lot of work. Next 2 lines, all the activity Jnani does, Ajnani does are all described there. Pashyan shrunvan sprishan jigran ashnan gachan swapan shvasan pralapan visridan grinhan vanmishan nimishan napi. All these are activities. Examples of activities Jnani do, Ajnanis do. Pashyan shrunvan, seeing, hearing. Jnanis see things, Ajnanis also see things. Jnanis hear things, Ajnanis also hear sounds. Jnanis eat, Ajnanis also eat. Jnani is what, Ajnani is also what. They do all these things. Ajnani says, I am the doer, I am karta, Vimodhatma. Jnani says, I am not doer, naiva kinchit karami. See the big difference? One has agency, accepts I am the doer, kartritva he says. Ajnani. Jnani says, I am not the doer, no kartritva. How can you say that one? You can ask him, sir, you are doing all these things. And how can you say you are not doing all these things? Jnani also drinks tea or water. And she said, I did not drink anything. But you drank, the cup is empty. What happened to tea? No. Indriyani indriyarteshu vartante. Jnani's answer. The sense organs interacted with sense objects. Action happened. I'm neither sense organ nor sense object. 5, 8, and 9, this Jnani's explanation. How can you get away by saying I am not the doer while doing all these things? So he says, I did not do anything. Action happened because sense organs interacted with sense object. Action happened. Where is the I there? I am neither sense organ nor sense object. Drinking tea means mind says, first of all, I want to drink tea. So all it starts there in the mind. I want to drink tea or water, whatever. Then mind says to the mind, there is a tea on the table, somebody prepared, take it. So hand grab the cup of tea or water and takes it to the mouth. Mouth sips it, the tea or water. And then once the water goes into the mouth, the tongue gets the taste and the nose gets the aroma of coffee. And it goes to the stomach, and then Vaishwanara, all digestion happens, and there is no why. Am I the cup? Am I the table? On which cup is there? Am I the hand? Am I the mind? No. Manobuddhyankara chitta ninaham, Jnani says. I'm the Atman. There is karma for me. Actions are happening at the body, mind, sense organ, sense object level. None of which I am. So I'm not the doer. Naiva kinchit karami. You see, this is how to give kartritva, agency for action. Yes, I'm not the doer. Ordinary people say, I drank the tea, I did this work, I cooked this food, I wrote this book. Ajnani says, I did. I'm karta. I'm kara Vimodhatma. 327. Jnani says all those things Jnani also does. But he never says, I am the doer. Naiva kinchit karami, I didn't do anything. No kartritva. How can he say that he is not the doer? All work happens at the body, mind, sense organ, sense object level, none of which I am. I am the Atman. Atma Jnana he has. Self-knowledge he has. So he has no kartritva. Just another way to give up all action. Action can't be given up, kartritva can be given up. The second meaning of the Sarva Dharman Parityajya. The third meaning is only a few people can do that work. Or give them all dharma, both they can literally give it up. People like Sri Ramakrishna, Brahmana Maharshi, Latu Maharaj, they have no dharma, they have no dharma. Dharma means duty. They have no duty, nothing to do, nothing not to do. Where did we study that one? I'll give you a reference here. How Sri Ramakrishna and other people gave dharma. It's on page 635 of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. This comes in 5 places in the Gospel. One place I tell you, 635. That is 335. 5, 635. Here it is. Yeah, I'm reading from the Gospel, page 635. Vijay Krishna Goswami asked a question. What remains if one denounces both dharma and adharma? Sri Krishna said, dharma, both give up. Dharma and parityajya. What remains after that? Vijay Krishna Goswami asked. The Sri Ramakrishna replies. Notice this one. Page 635. Pure love of God remains after giving up dharma, adharma. I pray to the Divine Mother, O Mother, here, take thy dharma, here, take thy adharma, and give me pure love for thee. Here, take thy knowledge, take thy ignorance, and give pure love for thee. You see, and then take thy vice, take thy virtue, and give, take thy virtue, take thy vice, and give me pure love for thee. Take thy knowledge, take thy ignorance, and give me pure love for thee. You see, all this I give up. Dharma, knowledge, ignorance, everything I give up. And only pure devotion remains. Now he can say that one. We cannot say that one because we have duties. Yet no, for a Brahmajnani, there is no duty because he is all duty, everything pertains to ordinary people who have kartritva. I'm the person, I'm this person, I have to do this, I cannot do that one, I have to do this one. We have that notion. But for a person like Sri Ramakrishna, what duty is there? For a person like Ramana Maharshi, what duty is there? For a person like Latu Maharaj, what duty is there? Nothing. Latu Maharaj, he didn't even stay in any ashrama. If you stay in an ashrama, your duty is there. If you stay in any ashrama, sannyasis also have duties to do. Some work they were given, they have to do. But he never stayed in the ashrama. You stayed under a Howrah bridge or somewhere. Whatever food came, a little soaked this chana, so he would eat and drink the river water, and that is it. Nothing to do. If food comes or not, it doesn't matter to him. But to us, it matters. Our duty, because I have to get up and go to the kitchen and somebody else prepares the food, I have to prepare the food. So all that work I have to do because I have to maintain the body. But Latu Maharaj didn't have any such concern. If something comes, he eats. If them doesn't come, it doesn't eat. But he is absorbed in doing japa all the time, not even much sleep. For such people who have given up everything, including body, they are not concerned about the body, whether I eat or not, it doesn't matter. For them, there is no duty, nothing to do. But for other people who have body consciousness, ego, they have to do duty. We cannot give up that one. Dharma, nothing. The reason above all duality. Like Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, what duty he had? He would stay in the, before the ashrama, everybody came, other people came. He was staying in the cave on the top of the hill. That cave is there, I've seen that one. Nothing, just a hole in the hill. And he would stay there day and night. No cooking, no cleaning, no begging for food. You didn't go for begging for food. If somebody brought something, you would eat. If nobody brought anything, there's nothing to eat. So what duty is there for him? Doesn't have to go to work, doesn't have to make money, doesn't have to buy groceries and cook. No, just absorbed in God consciousness. Mind is always on Atman. For such a person, there is no duty. Only a few people can do that one. Even other swamis who have stayed in ashrama, they have some duties. They have some work to do in the ashrama. Such people who have really reason about all dharma, adharma, all duty, very rare, small in number. Swami Turiyanandaji was doing intense austerities in the Himalayas. Sometimes he was living with Swami Brahmarupananda also. Two of them were staying in a hut. Swami Brahmarupananda never got up for anything, not even for begging food. He simply stay there doing meditation. Turiyanandaji used to go for begging once in 2 days. Every day he did not go. If you go for begging to the village, it takes an hour and a half. So only once in 2 days you would go and whatever villagers gave some roti or something, you would bring, they eat it, throw them will eat it for 2 days. And if it become very dry, they would soak it in cold water and make it soft. No duty for them. Nobody concerned about the body maintenance. Such people are very rare. But Swami Turiyanandaji stayed in the ashram, then he had to do classes for to teach. Teaching is also a duty. So very few people can say dharma, they can give up. Now, that is not common. So 3 possibilities how to follow Krishna's instruction. Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityaja. How can we do that one? Which one can we do? First thing is, give up all dharma, as Sri Ramakrishna did, but they have gone above duality. We cannot do that one. See, in the second chapter, Shloka 45, Sri Krishna told us to become free from all the dvandvas, mamatva, and all attachment, he said. 245. You have all the three gunas, he said. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. All these things in this world, without exception, have these three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. Then what is instruction Sri Krishna gave to Arjuna? Nistraigunya Bhava Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmava Nistraigunya Bhava. You rise above the three gunas. Then you know dharma. If you given up for sattva, rajas, and tamas, then nothing to do, nothing to no body, nothing to mind, nothing to do. We are not there. So we can't follow this one unless we follow the earlier ones. Then second thing he said in 245, Shloka 2, Shloka 45, chapter 2 is Nirdvandvo Bhava. Dvandva means pair of dualities. We all have dvandva. We have sometimes you are happy, sometimes you are unhappy. Sometimes I am angry, sometimes I am peaceful. Sometimes people praise me, I feel very good. Sometimes people blame me, I feel very bad. Sometimes I'm sick, I cry. Sometimes I'm well, I laugh. We are all doing this one all the time. That means we are people in duality. Dvandva is there. Sometimes this, sometimes that. That Bhagavan says, Nirdvandvo Bhava. Rise above all dualities. No good, no bad. Sickness comes, no pain. Good health comes, no joy. Labha comes, profit comes, no enjoyment. Loss happens, no problem. Such a person who given up all dualities, nirdvandva, for him or her, there is no duty. How many people can you count on our fingers? Such people, very few. Yadvandvo nitya sattvasto niryogakshema atmavan. Yogakshema means concern about acquiring and storing things. Yoga means acquiring things which don't have. Kapraptasya prapadam yoga. We all acquire things we don't have. We acquire, go and buy the groceries in the supermarket. We buy clothes in the garment shop. We go buy other services. We acquire things that we need for our daily use. We need those things. That is yoga. Kshema means protecting. Whatever we have property, we have to protect. We lock the doors at night, put security system, door camera, everything is there. Why you have to protect all this? We are concerned with yoga kshema, acquiring protection we have. We all have in ashram also. We have to protect the property. Sri Ramakrishna's property, this ashrama. We have our computers and donation given by people. You have to protect all those things. So we have to put security at night here. But for a person like Ramana Maharshi, what is there to protect? For a person like Sri Ramakrishna, what is there to protect? For a person like Lautu Maharaj, what is there to protect? For people like this Swami Turiyanda, when they are doing tapas in the hut, Himalayas, what is there to protect? Nothing. For them, there is no yoga kshema, nothing to acquire, nothing to protect. But for all of us, we have yoga kshema. I have to acquire something. Swamis also acquire. We have to go to grocery store and buy food. Our Swamis, our devotees bring for us. We have to protect all these things. Niruga kshema, only of those who are given the yoga kshema completely, nothing to acquire, nothing to protect. For them, dharma, nothing matters. They can go above that one. Not us. So, sarvadharman parityaja can be understood in a couple of different ways. That's all we can do today. He says, for the people who don't have any kartritva, all karma can be given up. All karma cannot be given up, but Ram the doer, that notion is given up. So, how to practice this giving up sarvadharma, all duties, is in this way. Explained in chapter 18, shloka number 11. There Krishna says how to give up kartritva, how to give up karma. Karma means not physically giving up activity, but I am the doer is given up. 18:11, you see, he says, Nahi deha brata shakyam tyaktam karmanyasheshataha. Their breath means all of us, body consciousness people. Asheshata karmani tyaktam na shakyam. Give up all work completely, not possible for us. I can give some work. I can give up nishiddha karma. I can give up telling lies and cheating. Those things I can give up. But all karma I cannot give up. I have to eat and sleep, drink water and sleep and talk and do things. Na shakyam, not possible for us to give up all karma. Then what? How can you still give up all karma? Sri Krishna says, he says, yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi tyabhidhiyate. If you give up attachment to karma and karma phala, that is our instruction. Karma we cannot give up physically. But what we can give up is attachment to karma phala. How can we give up? Offering everything to God. Everything I do is offered to God, so I have no connection with karma, nor karma phala. I have done the karma. Karma we have to do, we can't give up physically. Karma we have to do, but I give up kartritva. I give up attachment to karma phala. This offered to God, karma is offered to God, and karma phala is offered to God, I am free. No karma phala for me. That way we can practice Radharman Parityaja. People like us. People at the highest level, they don't have anything at all to give up. No karma phala, then they are above this one. But for people like us, how to practice Radharman Parityaja is giving up attachment to karma phala by offering everything that we do to God. That has been told to us many times in the Gita. Whatever you do, offer it to me. 3:30. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya. And then again 9:27. Yat karoshya tat kurusha madarpanam. Whatever you do, offer it to me. By practicing these instructions, we can practice Radharman Parityaja, ordinary people. But for the highest level, they don't have any karma to give up, no karma phala to give up, they are free. So this is the first part of the instruction. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. That is second part we should do. Now, before he gave the instruction, before Sri Krishna gave the instruction, give up all duties, Sarvadharman parityaja, many places in the Gita repeatedly, numerous times he had told Arjuna to do the work. Now suddenly he said, don't give up all work. Before we can practice this 1866, we have to go through all the earlier instructions. Beginning from the second chapter, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna began to give the instruction, early second chapter, sloka number 2 and 3, the emphasis was on self-effort, karma, do karma, netam kuru karmatvam. Get up and fight, get up, uttishta, like that one. For example, in chapter 2, slokas 2 and 3, Sri Krishna said, stand up and fight. At this time, when you are standing in the battlefield between the two armies, you cannot say, I don't want to fight. You are a kshatriya, you have to fight. Uttishta parantapa, he says. Then, subsequently, in all the chapters, he said, do the work. For example, I give some examples only. He says, chapter 3, shloka number 8. Only a few I will example. As an example, I give many places, he said. 3:8, he said, Nyatam kuru karmatvam. Nyata karma means required duties. We all have required duties. Only a few people have no required duties. People like Ramana Maharshi have no required duty. What is there for them? Not even concerned about the food. No duty for them. We are not like that. We have duties. Nyatam kuru karmatvam. Perform your obligatory required duties. Karmajyayo hyakarmanaha. Akarmana means without performing any work, we can't stay. Better to do the work rather than trying to escape or can't escape the work. Anyway, we have to end up doing something. Because 3:8 still. Sharira yatra pichate na prasiddhe da karmanaha. If you don't want to work, you can't even maintain the body. You may not want to go to work and work for a living, but you have to eat. Somebody gives the food, you have to eat. That is also work. You think I'm eating, there's also work. So work cannot be given up. And then attachment to work can be given up, and fruits of work can be given up. Karma phalatyaga we have to do. Then he says, after saying all these things, in Sloka 33, chapter 11, very important instruction. Arjuna said, I don't want to fight. We are satisfied with the 5 villages, or we can live in the forest. Let the Kaurava have all the army. We don't want to fight all the country, kingdom. We don't want to fight. No, Krishna said it won't work. You are a kshatriya. Your very nature will make you fight. Prakritistam niyokshasi. We all have our inborn tendencies. We are obliged to follow those tendencies. We can't sit down quietly because our very nature pushes us to work. Prakriti swam niyokshati, he says. And in the 11th chapter, Sloka 33, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Arjuna says, I don't want to fight. We will go to the forest, let them have the kingdom. No, it won't work. 11:33, he says, Tasmatvam uttishta, get up. Arjuna said, oh, I'm sitting down, Gandiva is falling from my hand, I cannot, my hands are shivering, legs are shivering. Get up, forget all those things. You're a kshatriya. Uttishta, tasmatvam uttishta. Yashola basva, gain fame. Before you give up, you have to gain something. Swamiji said, what a beggar can give up? Nothing to give up, but we have to earn something, then we have to give up. Then only a renunciation is possible. You have to earn the kingdom, then you can give it as dana to somebody, but not before earning. If you don't have anything, what can you give up? Ishola basva, gain fame. Then it says, I don't want fame. That can be done later. Ishola basva. Bhungshva shatrun jitva, conquering the enemy, defeating the enemies. Samurdam Rajyam Bhungshva, 11:33. Samurdam is vast kingdom. Bhungshva, enjoy. Acquire, enjoy, then you have something to give up. If you don't acquire anything, what can you give up? A poor man saying, I'm renouncing everything, there's nothing to renounce. Beggar cannot renounce anything. He says, I'm renouncing everything. That doesn't work. You have to have something to renounce. Gain something, earn something. Then you can say, all these are mine, I'm giving up. Then renunciation means, giving up means something. So he says, get up, get the kingdom. Jitva shatrun, conquering the enemy, defeating the enemies. Samurdam Rajyam Bhungshva, 11:33. Enjoy the vast kingdom. Then you can say you want to give up or whatever, that's your. You have to earn first. So this way, we have to practice detachment only if we have something. Then he says, in chapter 18, Sloka 5, all the instructions so far, do karma, don't give up karma. Chapter 18, Sloka 5. 3 things everybody has to do. Everybody has to do 3 things. What are they? Yajnadana tapa karma natyājam karmam karyameva tat 18.5. Yajnadana tapa natyājam, not given up by anybody. Karyameva have to be done. All of us have to do these 3 things. Yajnadana tapa. In some way, shape or form we have to do. Natyājam cannot be given up. Karyameva have to be done. Emphasis on our work. And finally, in 1858, he also gives a warning, dare warning, Sri Krishna gives to Arjuna. If you don't do the work that I'm asking you to do, you will suffer very much. See, all this coaxing and gently encouraging you to do work, everything in the earlier chapter. Finally, before closing, Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, I asked you to do all this work, do your duty, everything I have done, explained so many times. If you don't listen to my words, if you say you don't want to do anything, you will perish, he says. Your dire warning Sri Krishna gives to Arjuna. Arjuna didn't want to fight. Krishna has been telling us to fight, do the duty. Now he says, I don't want to fight. If you don't listen to my words, there's the warning here in 1858 by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. If you don't listen to my words, and because of your own egoism, you say you don't want to fight or do anything, forget about it. You will perish. You will suffer if you don't listen to these things, if you don't do your duties. So what does he say in 1858? Macchitta sarva durgani madprasadat tarishyasi. Macchitta, keeping her mind fixed on me. Madprasadat, by my grace. By my grace, Bhagavan said, by his grace everything happens. Sarva durgani tarishyasi. You will cross over all obstacles in our life. But after that he says, 1858, Atachet tvam ahankarat nayosya iti manyase. Atachet ahankarat nashroshyasi. Ahankara, because of your egoism. Atachet, if because of your egoism, atachet ahankarat nashroshyasi. If you don't listen to my words. Srana means listening. Krishna says, warning. If you don't listen to my words, all these things I've been saying, do this, do your karma, etc. If you don't listen to my words, what happens? Vinangshasi. You'll perish. You'll self-destruct. So you have to do. So all that emphasis on work. After we do all of that work, then we can say, maturity will come. Then we can say, I'm doing it everything in an offering, not for my sake. Out of love, to become free from attachment to karma pala, I'm offering. So I have nothing to do with that. That is how to practice the instruction, sarva dharma parityajya. Not giving all dharma, we cannot give up like that. So we'll stop here. Next time, we'll continue. Next part of the instruction. Mamekam sharanam mraja. Me alone. You can take refuge in many others. You can take refuge in your property, in your fame, in your position. I'm a president. Nobody can do anything to me. I'm immune. Those things will not protect you. Only thing that protect us always is God. He is the ultimate refuge. Sharanagati only in God. That instruction to how to practice that one, we will study next time. So let me stop here and say the closing prayer. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om, may all be happy. May all be free from all kinds of suffering, ill health and other problems. May all realize and practice what is noble and dharmic, and may no one be subject to misery. Om peace. May there be peace and joy in our hearts. May there be peace and harmony amongst us all. And may there be peace everywhere in nature. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Thank you all of you. Stay well. This Sunday we have a Kalpatara Puja at 11 o'clock. You can watch from home. It will be live stream, or if possible, you can come. Thank you very much.